Are you grappling with the weight of an unplanned pregnancy, unsure of which path to take? Do you find yourself questioning the very fabric of our societal norms, wondering whether abortion should be embraced or condemned, legalized or made illegal? If so, you're not alone. In today's ever-evolving landscape of reproductive rights, which is intertwined with religious and ethical dilemmas, the topic of abortion stands as a divisive and deeply personal issue, but with implications to society as well. But fear not, for we're about to embark on a journey into the heart of this complex debate. Join us as we unravel the layers of moral, legal, and emotional complexities surrounding abortion and explore a myriad of alternative paths that offer hope and guidance in navigating this tumultuous terrain. Together, we'll delve deep, challenge our preconceptions, and emerge with a newfound understanding of this human experience. Stick to the end as we propose a possible solution. Welcome back to Mind Polish, where we explore a thought-provoking journey into the heart of one of society's most controversial topics, abortion. Today, we're diving into the diverse range of perspectives, alternatives, and solutions that surround this complex topic. From the passionate advocates of body freedom, defending the right to choose, to the staunch defenders of the sanctity of life, standing firm in their belief in the protection of the unborn, we'll traverse the vast spectrum of ethical, moral, and practical considerations that shape the abortion discourse. Now, before we plunge into the depths of our discussion, let us raise a question that serves as our guiding star. How do we strike a balance between individual freedom and the rights of the unborn? It's a question that beckons contemplation, inviting us to navigate the murky waters of morality and human rights. Venturing into the heart of the abortion debate, we encounter a myriad of perspectives that paint a complex picture of this contentious issue. The pro-choice movement serves as a beacon for individual freedom, passionately advocating for the right of individuals to make decisions about their bodies. At its core lies the principle of bodily autonomy, emphasizing the importance of access to safe and legal abortion services to safeguard reproductive rights and positioning it as a gender equality issue. However, as pro-choice advocates delve into discussions about abortion, they highlight its intersection with broader issues of social justice, equity, and human rights. They argue that access to abortion services is a fundamental right, disproportionately limited for marginalized communities, including low-income individuals, people of color, and those in rural areas. Addressing systemic barriers to abortion access, they assert, necessitates a commitment to social justice principles and efforts to dismantle structural inequalities in healthcare, education, and economic opportunity. Pro-life advocates argue that while addressing systemic barriers to healthcare access is essential, it should not come at the expense of vulnerable individuals' rights, particularly the right to life. They contend that abortion disproportionately affects marginalized communities not only as patients but also as the unborn, as statistics show that abortion rates are higher among certain demographic groups. Additionally, they may highlight the importance of providing support and resources to pregnant individuals facing difficult circumstances, such as financial insecurity or lack of access to healthcare, as alternatives to abortion. This perspective underscores the need for a more nuanced approach to addressing social justice issues while upholding the inherent value of human life at all stages. At the core of the abortion debate lies the question of when does life begin? This is not merely a scientific question but also a religious, philosophical, and ethical one. Different viewpoints emerge based on interpretations of biology, theology, and personal belief systems. From a biological standpoint, the first moments the reproductive materials meet, a spark occurs, which some scientists denote as a moment of life. Different religions have various takes on the matter. Religious beliefs further add to the discourse, with different faith traditions offering diverse interpretations of abortion. Some religious groups align with the pro-choice stance, citing principles of compassion and social justice, while others adhere staunchly to pro-life convictions, guided by religious teachings that uphold the sanctity of life. These religious perspectives inject a rich tapestry of beliefs into the conversation, shaping attitudes towards abortion and influencing public policy debates as well as an individual's range of options. Within Christianity, views on abortion vary among different denominations and interpretations of Scripture. Some Christians, particularly within the Catholic Church and certain Protestant denominations, hold pro-life beliefs, viewing abortion as morally wrong and incompatible with the sanctity of life. They often cite passages from the Bible and theological teachings that emphasize the value of human life from conception. Other Christians, including some liberal Protestant denominations, adopt more nuanced or pro-choice positions, emphasizing compassion, social justice, and individual autonomy in their interpretation of Christian ethics. In Islam, opinions on abortion can vary among different schools of thought and cultural contexts. But, generally accepted Islamic teachings across the board emphasize the sanctity of life and discourage abortion except in specific circumstances, in which exceptions are provided. Most Islamic scholars agree that abortion is permissible to save the life of the mother or if continuing the pregnancy would cause severe harm to her health. As for cases of pregnancy due to sexual assault, abortion is also permissible. Beyond these exceptions, opinions may differ regarding the timing of when abortion becomes impermissible, with some scholars allowing it within the first trimester and others restricting it to earlier stages of pregnancy. Jewish perspectives on abortion are diverse, reflecting interpretations of Jewish law, halakha, and ethical principles. Orthodox Judaism generally prohibits abortion except to save the life of the mother, whereas Reform and Conservative Judaism may permit abortion in a wider range of circumstances, such as fetal abnormalities or threats to the mother's mental health. Jewish ethical teachings prioritize the preservation of life while also recognizing the value of maternal health and autonomy in certain situations. As for sexual assault, opinions differ on whether it constitutes a situation where abortion is permissible, with many strongly opposing abortion. Buddhist perspectives on abortion also differ, reflecting the diverse interpretations within Buddhist traditions. While Buddhism generally upholds principles of compassion and non-harm, opinions on abortion may vary depending on cultural and ethical considerations. Some Buddhists may oppose abortion as an act of killing and emphasize the importance of preserving life, while others may prioritize the reduction of suffering and may support abortion in certain circumstances, such as when continuing the pregnancy would cause significant harm or suffering. Many argue that life begins at conception, while some believe it begins at viability or birth depending on different belief systems. The general consensus according to most is that it is permissible if it would pose a threat to the life of the mother. With the stance on pregnancy due to rape differing from one religion to another, as well as the different denominations within these religions. However, there are still components to this debate that we must tackle, like individual freedom, the right of individuals to make decisions about their own bodies. This principle encompasses bodily and reproductive rights and the freedom to choose whether to continue or terminate a pregnancy. Advocates of abortion rights emphasize the importance of preserving freedom and ensuring access to safe and legal abortion services as essential components of reproductive freedom. But this is a stance that many see as devoid of humanity. Other aspects also include ethical considerations, which play a significant role in discussions about abortion. Questions arise about the moral status of the fetus, the rights of pregnant individuals, and the broader implications of abortion on society. Ethical frameworks, including utilitarianism, deontology, and virtue ethics, offer different perspectives on how to weigh competing moral interests and make ethical judgments about abortion. Adding another layer of complexity, medical professionals and ethicists contribute invaluable insights into the medical risks and ethical considerations surrounding abortion. Discussions center around issues such as fetal viability, stages of fetal development, and the rights of pregnant individuals. Medical experts provide information on the safety and efficacy of abortion procedures, while ethicists engage in debates about the moral status of the fetus and the ethical principles guiding decision-making. When considering abortion, it's important to acknowledge the range of medical concerns that arise. Infection poses a risk due to the invasive nature of the procedure, potentially leading to complications if proper sterile techniques are not followed. Heavy bleeding is another concern, particularly if the uterus fails to contract adequately post-procedure, potentially resulting in anemia or requiring medical intervention. Incomplete abortion, where not all fetal tissue is removed, may lead to ongoing bleeding or infection, necessitating further medical attention. Surgical abortion procedures carry the risk of uterine perforation, which can cause internal bleeding and require surgical repair. Additionally, adverse reactions to anesthesia can occur, including allergic reactions or respiratory issues. While not strictly medical, emotional and psychological effects such as guilt or sadness may also arise post-abortion. All of these aspects are important to put into consideration. So, what are the alternatives to abortion that pro-life advocates propose? There are several alternatives to abortion that individuals facing unplanned pregnancies can consider. Parenting involves carrying the pregnancy to term and raising the child as a parent, presenting opportunities for personal growth, bonding with the child, and establishing a family despite potential challenges. Adoption offers another option, allowing individuals to continue the pregnancy and give birth while entrusting the child's care to adoptive parents, providing a loving and stable home environment for the child while affording biological parents the chance to pursue their goals. Pregnancy resource centers offer counseling, support, and information about parenting, adoption, and community services, empowering individuals to make informed decisions about their options. Maternity homes provide residential facilities, support services, and parenting education for pregnant individuals in need, addressing practical needs such as housing and healthcare while fostering a supportive environment for those considering parenting or adoption. Additionally, support networks comprising community organizations, religious institutions, and online communities offer emotional support, practical assistance, and resources to individuals facing unplanned pregnancies, providing a sense of belonging and solidarity during challenging times. Knowing all of these perspectives and possible alternatives, one can't help but ask, why can't we find a middle ground to whether abortion should or shouldn't be legal? Why aren't we taking this issue objectively? Can we break from the left or right, black and white, position? Wouldn't we find a good solution that satisfies each side? Tell us what you think in the comments below. The quest for a middle ground in the abortion debate is inherently challenging due to the deeply entrenched moral, ethical, religious, and legal perspectives surrounding the issue, but also the unwillingness of different sides to compromise. While many in the politic arena perceive this as black and white, the reality is far more complex, with individuals and groups holding steadfast beliefs on both ends of the spectrum. Finding common ground requires navigating a myriad of considerations, including differing views on the moral status of the fetus, the rights of pregnant individuals, access to healthcare, the role of government in regulating reproductive rights, and religious implications. Moreover, societal attitudes, cultural norms, and historical contexts further complicate the search for consensus. While dialogue and compromise are essential, reaching a universally acceptable middle ground may prove elusive given the deeply held convictions and diverse perspectives at play. But for now, if we take the hypothetical scenario of a woman who was sexually assaulted by a stranger, what should she do? If we take a pro-life stance, this woman is left with a baby she never intended to have, not to mention, rightfully does not want to have. Abortion in many countries is illegal, and only legal in a few. This poses a challenge to a woman facing such a situation. According to many religious beliefs except Islam and a few others, she can't have an abortion. The general consensus in Judaism and several Christian views sees that the sexually assaulted woman has no right to abortion. As for Islam, in cases of rape, a woman has the right to abortion. In that same hypothetical scenario, proponents of pro-choice, of course, see this scenario as a woman's right to decide. A sexually assaulted woman should have the option to terminate a pregnancy she abhors. But where do we draw the line, one might ask? Let's say in another hypothetical scenario, a woman is sexually active, and she unintentionally becomes pregnant. Does that woman have the right to abortion? Many would argue that she doesn't. After all, she intentionally is engaging in actions that will get her pregnant, married or not. If abortion is illegal, but with exceptions, like that a woman will have medical complications that can be detrimental to her health or life, and pregnancies due to sexual assault, these are sound reasons as to why a woman should have rightful, safe, and legal access to abortion. A woman that is pregnant with a child that she didn't want to have, but willingly engaging in acts that make her susceptible to pregnancy, the bare minimum should be that she be provided with alternatives, discouraging her from terminating her pregnancy. The impact of abortion extends far beyond the individual making the decision, resonating within communities and society at large. For individuals, the decision to undergo an abortion can evoke a range of emotions, from relief and empowerment to grief and regret. Nevertheless, the ripple effects of abortion are felt within communities, posing a threat to the continuity of a population, as birth rates decline rapidly in countries with pro-choice policies. Amidst this labyrinth of perspectives, it's imperative to remain open to the diversity of viewpoints that inform our understanding of abortion and its ethical, moral, and medical dimensions, so we could find a good middle ground that can benefit our societies. Each perspective offers a unique lens through which we can examine this multifaceted issue, prompting us to engage in thoughtful reflection and dialogue as we navigate the complexities of reproductive rights and individual. What do you think is a possible solution to this policy? Should it be legal, illegal, or illegal but moderated with exceptions being allowed? If you found this video informative, be sure to check out our other content where we discuss a tapestry of topics. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking discussions and insights. Thank you for watching, and until next time,